So they put out a new trailer.
Shadow himself. Heard you died in a tank in South America. What else you heard?
So Graves is back through the campaign playthrough. When you end up fighting him in the boss battle or whatever it is, you basically kill him while he's inside of the tank, or you blow up the tank, which you assume he is inside of. The absolute, like, we really, you know, hold Call of Duty to a very high standard when it comes to storytelling or anything or writing.
What else you heard?
No, you died. Even looking at this, I don't see where on Favela this is. Got the Joaquin Buckley spin and kick knockout shit. Yeah, fucking right. Nah, that's not how the slides are. So this looks like Strike, actually. Yeah, this is Strike from COD 4. What was new in here? I can't even tell. There's a bunch of skins and cosmetics and shit they weren't afraid of showing, but looks like Strike from... Sledgehammer tends to make really fast games. They made Vanguard. That game was absurdly fast and fun. Anyway. This is the one that set it all in motion. We are back here on some COD 4. Leave a like on this video and a comment down below if you guys want me to play any of them, really. It's pretty much just multi-COD season at this point, which I'm completely fine with. There's games coming out in August. There's Armored Core 6, which looks incredible. If you ever heard of, like, Jet Set Radio, it's pretty much like a spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio, if you ever played any of that shit. Holy shit. Please don't let this be my first map. Skip. Skip, man. Skip. Please skip. So what do we got here? We have my Y class. I don't know why it's named Y. It's probably named Y because I'm asking myself why I'm actually pulling out a fully auto and not sniping. Hardcore, yep. ACOG, yep. Reg scope, yep, and 50 cal, yep. Why won't they? Dude, I'm not gonna play that shit, sorry. It's crazy that you guys are not gonna vote that shit. Dude, the UFC this weekend is crazy. I'll probably, like, put my picks out tomorrow or Saturday, one of those days. Dude, and then all this talk about, like, aliens being real, and, like, the common reaction is just like, dude, my rent's due. I literally don't give a fuck. Okay, if aliens are real, do we still have bills? And they would. One thing I also noticed on this game is that because it's like a UAV airstrike and then, like, a chopper or dogs or whatever on a lot of these older games, before Modern Warfare 2 introduced all of the crazy over-the-top streaks and all that shit, it was very common for there to be UAVs up, like, at all times because of it, or at least definitely had an effect on how people played the map. Dude, seriously, Juggernaut, I'm gonna leave. I have no idea how I played these games with this kind of fidelity. It is killing my eyes. I don't see anybody at all. I don't see shit. I don't know how they're seeing me. And I know for a fact that they don't have, like, some magical monitor that's making it better. I can't see shit on these maps at all. If you reconnect me back to that same game, okay, that's what I thought. The Nicki Minaj bundle will release in Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 later in Season 5. All right, we go again. My whole game froze. Okay, you don't want to close? Watch it. Built and designed to do a specific thing. It doesn't do it. You had one job, one thing, and you can't even do that. Do whatever job or whatever it is that they're a professional at. You're just built to be human. You're not built to be like a manufacturer or some shit like that. You're just meant to be a human. But if you are a controller or a video, this story before, I would feel bad for inanimate objects. I still kind of do, I guess. I used to have this TV and I had two different remotes that would work for that TV, and I would try to evenly use both of the remotes so the other remote wasn't left out, so it didn't feel lonely. I can't hit shit on this game either. Remastered. The only true remaster that they've done in terms of multiplayer. Nobody. It was nice to replay the campaign, I guess, but all it made me think of was, like, it's weird. Even the angle that they drew him at and then animated him at, somehow the drawing in the manga somehow looks like he's moving, and it looks a lot better than it does in the anime. I don't know how or why. Somehow a single, like, one frame, a drawing, looks like it has more movement going on it than the actual animated scene. I'm not saying it's absolute shit, I expected it to look different. Oh, the connection was also bad. I can blame it on that. That's why I go negative, surely. I'm playing against people that have genuinely never played the game before, and I can't hit or see anything. How well everything blended into itself. On top of that, you couldn't, like, adjust any graphic settings on this game, and obviously on these games, you couldn't adjust any, you know, graphic settings or anything on consoles. So you couldn't, like, you know, change the anti-aliasing in hopes of maybe seeing, like, the edge more. I can't even throw grenades properly with this flash. All these games really do overall, but yeah, anyway, that's COD 4. Again, the game that started it all. It's always weird too, because, like, at the beginning of the games, we always get, like, those ultra realistic skins and stuff like that. I guess it's like maybe two crowds of people, and then, like, when it switches over the year, the people that do like it aren't really speaking up anymore versus the people that don't. I don't know. Call of Duty is a special series, that's for sure. Is my mouse not working, you So Warzone, it'll have a dirt bike, MRAP, whatever that is, Champions Quest, Vondel BR only. In-season Call of Duty 2020, new multiplayer maps. Yeah, so Strike is in there. Zone 1, Lounge, Canal, Havoc, Big Capture the Flag, Gunfight variants, Faction Showdown. It's like the Black Ops 1 FAMAS. WA 2000 is coming, finally. M-Dog, we got Nicki Minaj, and we know this is 21 Savage. Well, there's more content than I expected there to be in here, so that's nice.